Many celebrity breakups have shaken Hollywood over the years, including Johnny Depp and Amber Heard to Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber, and also various other well-known figures. We can often feel so attached to these celebs that when a breakup occurs, it can rock the globe for a little bit, that's for sure. So stay tuned to find out some of the most insane celebrity breakups that you don't want to miss. The first up on our list is Jesse James and Sandra Bullock. When it was revealed that Jesse James had been cheating on his wife on a regular basis, the couple had been married for 5 years. Michelle Bombshell McGee, a model who claimed to have been in an 11-month relationship with James, was the first to come forward. A woman called Melissa Smith, who was reported to have a 2-year affair with him a few days afterwards. Following this, 5 more ladies came forward at the time. Bullock filed for divorce a month later and announced the adoption of Lewis, a 32-month-old baby. She started the adoption procedure with James at first, but clearly she didn't want him involved any further. In a statement to People magazine, James stated, "My entire life has been filled with difficult choices. The hardest decision was allowing my wife to leave our marriage and complete the adoption of Lewis on her own." Despite the fact that the scandal occurred years ago, James continues to be questioned about his adultery. He's now less apologetic and more direct. "I did cheat on my wife," he admits. The second, very messy split is between Tiger Woods and Eileen Nordegren. This breakup was probably the biggest of the decade because it was plastered with scandal, and it only grew more severe as time went on. After it was found that the golfer had cheated on his wife with over a dozen women, Woods and Nordegren split up in 2010, and the world watched as the couple eventually divorced. Following the scandal, the golfer lost endorsement deals and took a vacation from the sport for quite some time. Woods finally returned to golf, winning 3 majors in 2012 and 5 in 2013, and also reclaiming his PGA Tour #1 position. He also had a 3-year relationship with Olympian Lindsey Vonn before they broke up in 2015. Nordegren and her boyfriend Jordan Cameron welcomed their first child in October of this year. Their 2 children, Charlie and Sam, are still co-parented by Woods and Nordegren. Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony are next on our list. Lopez and Anthony announced their separation in July of 2011 after 10 years of marriage and the birth of twins, Max and Em, together. They got married at a private ceremony back in June 2004 after dating for only 6 months before saying "I do." Following their wedding, the couple went on tour together and even featured in a film together, El Cantante. In a statement at the time, the ex-couple wrote, "Our marriage has come to an end. This was a difficult decision to make." Following this split, the two are now exceedingly cordial and collaborating, performing together, and they even co-parent still. Now, this is a breakup that a lot of people are going to remember. Bridget Moynihan and Tom Brady met in 2004, and they dated for just over 2 years before parting in 2006. Shortly after the breakup, Brady began dating Gisele Bundchen, his now wife, but Moynihan disclosed that she was pregnant with Brady's child. Tabloids and the paparazzi pursued Moynihan as a result of the unexpected pregnancy, hoping to capture photos of her distraught or angry. It added to the trauma of a tough period of her life. "Cars would be following me and men would stay hidden in the bushes outside my house," she says. Brady and Moynihan eventually came to terms as co-parents, but the beginning played out like a tumultuous soap opera. Paula Patton and Robin Thicke's messy breakup is next on our list, and this one is going to surprise you. Paula Patton and Robin Thicke have been together for most of their lives. Patton filed for divorce after 21 years of being together and roughly 9 years of marriage. When he was just 14 and she was 15, they met at an all-ages dance club in Hollywood. Thicke's infidelity to his wife was revealed during their divorce proceedings. She claims that after he returned from his 2013 tour, he disclosed to her that he had unprotected intercourse with 7 other women, and that she arrived home to find him in bed with 2 other women around the same time of the MTV VMAs in 2013. It took considerable bravery to leave him. She has later stated that he was abusive and had a drug issue. Thicke admitted that being a celebrity had transformed him during the divorce proceedings. He struggled with drinking, which led him down dangerous ways. "We're apart because we just couldn't be together for a while," he explained. "There are hundreds of causes for this, not just one. I changed. I became a little too selfish, greedy, and just a little too full of myself." Next up, we have the infamous Kim K and Kris Humphries divorce. Kim Kardashian's decision to divorce Kris Humphries after only 72 days of marriage was unexpected. After just a mere 7 months of dating, the couple got engaged and married on August 20th of 2011 in a televised ceremony that everybody remembers. On October 31st of 2011, Kardashian filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable disagreements. Humphries sued for an annulment while Kardashian requested a divorce, claiming that Kardashian simply married him for publicity and ratings for their show. His charges were unequivocally dismissed by the Keeping Up with the Kardashians star, and this split will forever go down in history as one of the messiest. The split between Kiefer Sutherland and Julia Roberts was iconic, that's for sure. Roberts' career was taking off at that time, and she was on her way to becoming America's sweetheart. The pair had met on the set of the 1990 sci-fi film Flatliners, and they had both just gotten out of bad relationships. Robert had just broken off a brief engagement with former Steel Magnolias co-star Dylan McDermott, and Sutherland had just divorced actress Camelia Kath. with whom he had a 3-year-old daughter. They began a publicized relationship, and by 1991, they were engaged. But at the time, Roberts was 23 and Sutherland was 24, and the two weren't quite ready for such a major life commitment. Roberts pulled the plug just 3 days before their Hollywood wedding. Their relationship terminated for a variety of reasons. Sutherland had a reported affair with a go-go dancer named Amanda Rice, and their wedding became a media circus because of Roberts' celebrity diss. Roberts ultimately chose to call off the engagement. While the split was traumatic, Sutherland said that he was appreciative of Roberts' bravery a decade and a half later. The next breakup on our list is between none other than Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. While there have been allegations about Justin Bieber's infidelity, ranging from a fan coming forward in 2011 saying that she had his child after they had sex backstage, to Bieber allegedly walking out of a motel suite. Nothing's been officially proved, though. Then in 2016, Bieber and Gomez had a verbal altercation in the comments area of one of Bieber's old Instagram posts, during which Gomez implied that the allegations about his infidelities were true. It's funny how the people who cheated multiple times point the finger at the people who were forgiving and supportive, she wrote. When Selena Gomez released her breakup single, Look at Her Now, in 2019, fans once again speculated about Bieber's infidelity. The song seemed to highlight and hint towards her ex Justin cheating. However, we'll probably never be certain about what actually went down behind closed doors. Without a doubt, one of the most contentious breakups in Hollywood history goes to Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Amber Heard filed for divorce from Johnny Depp in 2016, after only 15 months of marriage. She accused Depp of being physically abusive at the time, and a restraining order was issued against him. While Depp and Heard settled the divorce out of court, they found themselves revisiting their marital problems in front of a judge when Depp sued the Sun for libel after the newspaper dubbed him a wife abuser in print. The trial exposed both sides' dirty laundry, including alarming allegations including physical abuse, emotional and mental abuse, sexual assault, drug addiction, and more. Now, this celebrity breakup is very relevant currently as they're once again back in court, duking it out against each other over defamation. The real question is, when is this ex-couple gonna give it a rest? Last, but certainly not least, the famous split between Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson. Ariana Grande labeled her whirlwind engagement with Pete Davidson a distraction, telling Vogue in 2019 cover story that their relationship was frivolous, joyful, ridiculous, and totally unrealistic. Davidson clapped back during his Netflix stand-up special saying that Grande spray painted herself brown for the shoot, and pointing out that if he admitted to using a woman as a distraction, his own career would be finished. In November 2018, the two were also openly ignoring each other. Davidson humorously proposed to Maggie Rogers, who was a musical guest that week in a Saturday Night Live ad. For someone who claims to detest relevancy, you really enjoy clinging to it, huh? Grande wrote after viewing this, the shade. And there you have it, everything you need to know about some of the most biggest and ugliest celebrity breakups. Make sure to let us know your opinion in the comment section down below, and thanks for watching.